what's up, man? So today I got something super special for y'all, man. I got Snoopy Badazz back on the platform. What's up, Snoopy?
What's up with it, Witty? You feel me? I ain't heard from you in a minute, man. I thought you was dodging me.
Nah, never that. You know what I'm saying? We don't run from nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, for
and
sure.
We were looking for you. You were just making big moves out here, going all over the globe.
Man, you already know, just moving around. You feel me? Trying to, find my solid ground. That's about it.
You're definitely going viral too, man, doing your thing, man. But before we get into all that, man, how you been, man? What's been new?
I've been straight, man. Just trying to, focus on, my financial situation, you feel me? And keeping my faith in God, you know what I'm saying? And my kids. That's about it. I've been out the way.
Okay, nah, that's solid. That's solid. Most people can respect that, you know what I'm saying? But since we are here, man, you've been going viral lately, and some of it isn't because of you. So, man, I wanted to ask you about this whole situation with Wack 100, where the badge was flashed. He explained it on Vlad, but I wanted to hear from you how you saw that situation and everything that played out afterwards.
Man, we understand that people on the internet is hungry to see, people like me or Wack 100 or whoever that's doing something that they wish they could do. You know what I'm saying? They going to promote the negative and something bad about you. That's going to spread quick. You feel me? And I feel like Wack knew that. You know what I'm saying? So he threw some bait out there in the water for the piranhas to attack, and they took it. You feel me? So, like I say, man, it's the internet, bro. It's all entertainment, homie. And we understand that, people want to see you fall. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see you knock somebody out. They want to see you get knocked out. You feel me? That's gonna spread quicker than anything. So I think Wack just threw some food in the ocean to see if the piranhas are jumping. They jump.
They definitely jump because that clip went viral everywhere on every major platform. And people were like, you see, I told you he was a cop. You know what I'm saying? Like, people were really saying that. Like, they believe that he would be that character. Let's say in a weird alternate universe, he was really a cop or something like that. Who in the world would have their badge connected to their wallet if they're undercover?
Man, it's the same thing. It's the same situation for when I got chased up the stairs with the pistol. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was easy to throw that content out there and they jump on it because, Snoopy Badazz talks so much. You feel me? I already knew they wanted to see me, you know what I'm saying? Be scared, run up the stairs. You feel me? So, sometimes we'll throw things out there to see if y'all jump. And when y'all jump, we just be in the cut laughing. You feel me? But I look at that as, just something Wack was doing because, don't nobody like his ass.
Yeah. Now, what's funny is when you can play the villain and play into your villain, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody else who does that real well, getting people to talk about him and, trolling the public essentially is Charleston White. And it just struck me as a Charleston White moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He did a good job though. But while he was doing it, I didn't really think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know how this internet is. I'm a person that be on the internet. You feel me? I understand that. I understand what the people want to see and what they don't want to see, and I understand most of the plays behind the scenes. So, my advice to everybody is, man, don't take on the internet personal, bro. Dead homies, because you don't know. We really all don't be knowing what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's true. That's factual because you never truly know what's going on behind the scenes.
You ain't gonna know. You ain't gonna know unless we tell you. Feel me?
Yeah, a lot of times there's situations where there's a million people behind the camera. You never know that until people find out later. A lot of times things are coordinated, and I hate to spoil the fantasy for people. And I was talking to King Yella about this too.
Yeah, shout out Yella, man. I like Yella, bro. He a humble dude, man. I see he taking care of his family and trying to stay in his lane, man. Shout out Yella and Crip Mac Dad. They're my two partners right there, man. Not Crip Mac's actual dad, but Crip Mac Dad. You feel me? Yeah, that's my dog, Brookshire Mafia. I see you, baby.
Yeah. Now, okay, so the whole Wack 100 thing happens. It goes viral as he probably expected it to. And then a lot of people were reaching out to you and asking you why you are live or on there with a cop.
Man, I was ignoring that bro, because, I want to say this, though, right? a lot of people, you know, they be having something to say about me, because they see that I'm not on the internet bashing Wack. I'm not on the internet, you know what I'm saying, attacking him or pushing the negative narrative about him. And what people have to understand is, see, me and Wack, we finding solid ground right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though, you know, we probably didn't went back and forth for years or whatever, but we finally reached a point where we're talking and trying to understand each other. You get what I'm saying? And the reason I'm not going to take into consideration nothing negative that people say about Wack or the bad things is because when I was beefing with the and he was cool with all you was listening to everything he said negative about me. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? So it's like y'all, like when he was against me and cool with y'all, you feel what I'm saying? Y'all wasn't listening to me when I was telling y'all to don't with blood. You know what I'm saying? I was telling them to let no Wack. Wack is this, Wack. Nobody was listening to me, blood, but now the got they little problems with blood. He done did something that they don't like. Now they expect me to just be all the way them. Like, nah, blood, like, just like y'all used to tell me, blood. Nigga, I ain't got no problem with blood. That's a homie right there. Like, niggas might not see eye to eye with blood, but it is what it is. That's how y'all did me. So don't expect me to jump now that y'all certain individuals got funk with Wack, or y'all don't like Wack, or y'all don't like doing my band doing this shit. Even when you cool with him. He ain't changed. But now you beefing with him. You got your little personal problems with blood, and you expect me to lean your way. Nah, just like you told me when I was beefing with him, that's like, yo, bro, that's a homie right there. You not in that shit. I'm telling y'all the same. That's a homie, blood. I ain't in that shit. Pyro, nigga, and that's it.
Okay, now who specifically was telling you to fall back from?
And nigga, every goddamn body, all the Wack haters. All the Wack haters that use, I don't want to put nobody out there, blood. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But all the Wack haters, bro, telling me I don't need to be talking to Wack. I don't need to trust Wack. For one, I don't trust nobody. Dead homies, blood. So y'all don't need y'all to tell me don't trust Wack or don't do this, blood. I don't trust nobody. So you don't got to tell me that, blood. I'm a grown ass man. I know how to move out here, nigga. I know how to conduct myself. For me, I got the spirit of discernment. I know when something is off or if something ain't right at that moment in time, blood. Don't tell me who to f with, because ain't none of y'all gonna listen to me when I tell y'all not with somebody. Y'all was still with blood. So you feel me? Don't tell me how to run my program. Red Mafia family, Angel Lane. What we doing?
Okay, Snoopy Badazz. So next, I want to ask you about this new character that's starting to emerge out of the whole No Jumper universe. And I'm talking about none other than this guy by the name of King Pill. Now, King Pill he's been a controversial figure because his stay at No Jumper was very short, but in his time being there, and since then, he's been going viral, man. Specifically, you did a video about him when a lot of the things were going on between him and another guy on the show by the name of Young Ant Hefe. Now, Young Ant Hefe and King Pill had what looked like kind of a stare-down situation, and people were debating about who got marked out. You know what I mean? Young Ant Hefe being a reputable from where he's from. A lot of people co-sign him. His history is out there for the longest for everybody to see. You know what I mean? And then you have King Pill, who's allegedly from 456 and Pomona, and he's kind of making his way through this. They have a situation where they talked about a song that he made where he was basically dissing everybody under the, and anybody who's banging the is gonna feel away about that. So what did you think about this whole situation, Snoopy Badazz?
For one, I want to say this, homie. Like, one thing about me, I'm pro homie, blood. Like, I'm pro Damu. I'm pro blood. I'm pro Prim. Pro Brim, pro Paru. I'm pro all that shit, right? So I say that to say this, blood. My intentions is never to try to look for the flaws or, whatever's smut, if it ain't, snitching or messing with no kids, homie. When I first see a homie or meet a homie, blood, it's my first intention is not to try to find a flaw in blood. So, you know, I'm cordial with all homies, and when I first seen King Pill, there were some things about him that I really didn't agree with. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he represented this. But, you know, like I said, I'm not a judgmental person, and I try to accept everybody for them. You know what I'm saying? Like even when him and 4Extra was going at it or whatever, you know, I stayed mutual with that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Even though I felt in my heart that 4Extra whoop King Pill ass. But based off the fact that King Pill was allegedly a homie and he didn't say nothing negative about me, I wasn't going to get on the internet and say anything negative about blood. My problem with King Pill came when, I'm a, blood ain't never met me. I ain't never met blood. I met some from his hood or whatever, but, I ain't never met King Pill. And he let a buster like Munchie B, a that wear diapers to bed, you feel me? That, you know what I'm saying, can't even make it to the bathroom sometimes at night because he can't see. He got a pit on himself. That can't even run his own phase, blood. Who got fairy tale kills, blood. Like, none of his kills is documented. Everything they say about Munchie B is not in rumors, blood. Ain't everybody that's saying Munchie B got bodies or he a gangster, blood, ain't seen him do shit. Everybody going off what they heard. And King Pill let a like that pump him up to say something negative about me. A he never met. So that showed me the type of nigga King Pill is, blood, and I lost all respect for him. And when he spoke on me negatively first, now I can speak on how I really been, what the thoughts that's been in my mind when I first seen your ass, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And it's crazy how God work, right? It's crazy how God work because, when Munchie tried to pump him up to go at me, King Pill never met, he got marked out right there by Jefe. You know what I'm saying? Karma spent the block quick because why is you trying to pick something with a nigga that don't want no funk with you because you ain't did nothing to him? You know what I'm saying? So I don't got no respect to King Pill, and then I start finding out all this other shit that blood, like, he didn't with nigga, they didn't show proof, blood. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have 7 different lives and images online trying to find a Lang, blood. Then blood jumped on my then he jumped in my comments talking about your views is low. Check this out, King Pill. I want to say this to you, homie. Snoopy Badazz. Big Snoopy Badazz, my. You feel me? Red Mafia family. Angel Lang, Bompton, all that. That's me, right? Check this out, my. You said my numbers is low. Look, homie, I would never stoop to your level and do all the sucker, clown, goofy shit you do to do numbers. I'm not wearing no fingernail polish. I'm not dyeing my hair, and I'm not kissing no ass just to pull up to a park. Home bloods. We 2 different type of homies, blood. You feel what I'm saying? So, nigga, don't talk about my numbers is low like blood. I'm not gonna do all the clown you do to go viral. I'ma sit here and I'ma stay the same, and whoever fuck with me gonna fuck with me. Whoever ain't. I'm not you. Home bloods. You the clout chaser. You the hunting views. You the nigga dyeing your hair, painting your fingernail polish and all this shit. Nigga to mother be famous with a in Miami that bought your grill. Then got your whole resume, bro. Dead homies. So, and do I think that Jefe marked blood out? Of course he did. Of course Jefe marked out Queen Pill. For sure. Dead homies, blood.
Now, in your live, you said that he was a bad representation of the B and the P.
He is. Now, me and Wack, we went back and forth about this, blood, but I'ma still stick to what I know. You feel me? When I was in the pen, blood, the OG blood niggas, Lil Do Dirty and Chico from BSV, they was there. Reputable homies, blood. They told me bloods don't sag. Parus, blood damus, we don't sag. That's what I was told, blood. And I was also told when we on the yard, we keep up our hygiene, my. We work out, we be niggas because we understand, blood. We represent this thing, my. You feel me? And we don't want it to make it look like it's dusty, dirty, or bummy blood. That's how I was taught. And the cold thing about it, I heard King Pill cut. I heard he under paperwork. I heard he up under the prison. So I'm really applaud now. Like, hold on, blood. Like, the nations, the UBNs and the BLs, them be the cleanest homies on the yard. Keep they crease, my nigga. Stay on point, work out, do all that shit. They not slouches, blood. And King Pill supposed to be a part of that. So hell yeah, I think he a horrible representation, blood. Yeah, hell yeah. Like, that ain't how homies, nigga. That ain't how homies present theyself on blood. So hell yeah, he a horrible representation in on every level, my nigga. The way he look, his background, all that shit, the way he act, the way he speak, and the way he showed to everybody that he's able to be manipulated. The way he let Munchie B manipulate him when it come to me. Like, how you let a that can't even defend himself manipulate you to go at another nigga? You a rider like that? And then blood gonna say, I've been hearing about Munchie B all your life. How old are you, King Pill? Everybody know about the peanut butter story. This mother is LA legend. Everybody knows about this. You can't even mention 4 Leaf without mentioning Munchie B. You can't even mention Munchie B without peanut butter. Everybody been hearing that story, blood. So of course you been hearing about Munchie B. But I'm gonna tell you, ain't none of these niggas that put Munchie B on this pedestal sing blood do anything. One said it, so another said it, then another said it, and another said it. Blood ain't this shit. And I talked to some real Inglewood families. Blood just got slapped like a couple weeks ago, blood, by one of the, I just talked about it on my page. He pulled up and got slapped by his homies. He don't even be with the Inglewood families, blood. Feel me? I proved that on my page. Came and had the video knocked down, so I had to do a part 2 without the screenshot of the bruise on Munchie's face. On Bloods.
Yeah, now what's wild is a lot of people were talking about this rumor that he had got slapped by somebody from Inglewood family, and that, you know, but the reason wasn't clear. So you went live and you talked about the situation.
Because
so could you break down exactly what the rumor was?
Look it. For one, the big homie from Villagetown, he hit me, blood. He was like, blood, you seen this? He said, you worried about this Munchie B? He was like, blood, look like he got slapped up in this video. He said, he's speaking on you like he got slapped up. I'm like, send it to me. Blood, send it to me. I look at it. I'm like, you know what? Blood face always is kind of red. You know, he always got a little, little dirty blood. You know what I'm saying? He a rodent, bro. A little dirty ass skin. Always got red spots and shit. So I really didn't think nothing of it, right? So the homie from IF hit me, blood. Not that everybody think it's the homie Popeye. It's not him. Shout out my Popeye from Non-Deuce Inglewood family. It's my gangster, blood. Munchie be lying on him. You feel me? But we gonna talk about that too, blood. He be lying on Popeye, blood. So, nigga, the homie hit me. He like, blood. He say, nigga, we was chopping it up here, and then when he was chopping it up, blood say, hey, you know, a boy got slapped. The homie slapped blood. Blood tried to pull up. Got slapped, didn't even know where it came from. I said, you lying. He said, hell yeah. So I didn't believe blood. So I call another homie from IF, and blood said, let me confirm that. Blood texted me back and said, it's confirmed. I'm like, bone rolls, blood. So I reacted to it, showed the bruise on his face from around that time, because they sent me the same picture of the bruise on blood face. I showed the bruise. He come and he report the video, blood. Like, that's what they do over there. I call them Skeet TV, because they let anybody come on there. Get it? You feel me? So let me say this, and don't cut. Look it, when I'm speaking on them, don't cut me out, blood, because that's what he wants you to do. You feel me? Look it, hey, homie, they trying to silence me, bro. Don't let them silence me. They over there putting lies. They over there putting lies out about me. You feel what I'm saying? They twisting narratives. They showing y'all only some of the paperwork. Ain't showing y'all all the paperwork. They only showing me on the stand, but not showing the other nigga on the stand. Feel what I'm saying? He's hitting all these platforms up, and he's harassing them so I won't say nothing about them. Witty, I'm asking you, don't take this out, bro.
Man, it's a tough situation because
how is it tough? I'm not trying to be in anybody's. Wait, like, what do you mean though? Like, so you saying I can't come here and say what I gotta say about somebody, and they can call you and have it cut out? Is that what you telling me?
That ain't what I'm saying.
Well, what are you saying? Because I'm not feeling it. Like, I'm not feeling it, blood. Like, you just told me, like, basically he's trying to punk you, and he's trying to use you to help use you to silence me, blood. I don't like that. I know. So I'm asking you. Don't cut me out, bro. Don't cut nothing out I'm saying about that dude, bro. He reports my channels when I speak on him. He speaks on me all the time. He harasses platforms. So I won't tell everybody that he really like dead homies. Feel me? Detect he really like. He don't want me to talk about that. And no, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. You let come up here and call me. You let people come up here and talk about Snoop Dogg. Don't with me. Why are you trying to stop what I'm saying about it? It's like, I can say it.
I would never let somebody say that you were.
Nina Boy did it.
He said,
man, come on, man. Do I gotta send you the clip?
He never said that on my platform.
Yes, he did. He said, he said Snoop Dogg and Daz don't with Snoopy Badazz. I talked to Daz the other day.
Okay, this is the problem. It's not a him thing over you. It's illegal.
It's not illegal to say that I know as Snoopy Badazz that like bull. I can't say that.
You get into a legal situation there. And
how was that legal?
Because I can't prove without a doubt.
Okay, but it's a lot of things he can't even prove on him. It's on his platform. So you telling me everybody could run around and just defamate my character, but when I say I'm just saying though, that's what it's looking like though. Like you can't censor me though.
And I defend you a lot, dog.
I know, but you can't censor me right now, Witty. Don't censor me, bro, because he's having influence over you right now.
Nah, he ain't got no influence over me. Trust me, man.
Bro, you just told me he called you and pressed you about it. Okay, okay. What did he press you about?
Well, I'd rather talk to you about that off camera because we've talked about that off camera before.
No.
So I don't like to air dirty business on camera.
What do you mean? I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand why you won't even put it on camera when he called you and said. That's not defamation because he really called you and said that.
No, of course, that's not defamation. So basically, he reached out to me and let it be known that he didn't like the fact that you were able to say things about him on my platform that he believed were rumors or lies. You know what I mean?
But he says rumors and lies about me all the time. So, and he shows half the paperwork. He shows me on the stand, but won't show the defendant on the stand. Who is he to call you and press you about my business? Just this alone, I can take him to court. You know that. Why is he calling you about my interviews? He's not my manager. He's not nothing. So why is he calling you? And why is you even taking into consideration what he's saying?
And you got a valid complaint on that. I ain't gonna lie on you.
So I'm asking you, don't censor me.
But when it comes to calling somebody,
I believe he like how that sound? That's not illegal. That's my constitutional right. I believe he like. Now, can I say that?
Okay, now. Man,
so you see, you can't do that. This is a Snoopy Badazz interview. You can't tell me what to believe, bro. You can't do it, but you also can't censor me.
The way that you phrase it.
Okay, look it. You can't tell me how to feel about. That's what I call the owners. He's hitting you guys up. He's trying to silence me. He reports my pages when I react to his videos about me. He speaks about me all the time, and he just hit you up. He just hit you up because he don't want you to. He wants you to censor my videos. Am I lying?
Well, he reached out to me in the DMs. So we didn't talk on the phone. And he reached out to me on the DMs and told me this. He said basically that he was, and I'll actually, man, let's be exact. I want to pull the DM up because he said that he didn't like the
So hit your DM, he hit you up and said he don't like the things that you let me say on his platform. Am I correct?
Yeah, in short, that's correct. That is 100% correct.
He can't do that. He can't do that though. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you to acknowledge that.
That's correct.
If you censor it, you're favoring him over me.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
You can't do that, bro. You cannot do that. When y'all watch them, go to his page right now. Go to page right now. His whole channel is Snoopy Badazz.
He's got a lot of things. Now, but in all fairness, Snoopy, I just looked at something. When you reached out to me and you wanted things taken out.
You ain't never took nothing down for me.
Yeah.
What have you took down for me? I'm listening.
The old Wack 100 stuff, remember?
That's something of me that I asked you to take down, of me. I'm not calling you, telling you to take King Pill video interview down because he's talking about me. What are you talking about? I'm not calling you, telling you to take Nina Boy down because what are you talking about? I can tell you to take my down. What are you talking about? That's two different situations. Why is he calling you about me?
I don't know. I don't know the guy. I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? But I try to be respectful for everybody's wishes. But if you want something in, that's cool. But if I take something out, say you calling them.
Man, listen, I'm telling you right now, when it comes to me and bro, dead homies, do not censor my video, my interview, Witty. I want everything that I'm saying about this dude out, bro. He goes on the internet, he speaks on me, bro. He lies. He defames my character. If I want to get up here and say that I think he like, hey, that's just how I feel. Now, if it ain't true, you don't have anything to worry about. If it ain't true. If it ain't true, blood ain't got nothing to worry about. But you're just like all you say about me ain't true. That's why I don't care about it. So based on the fact that the tech is calling you, trying to get you to censor my interview, that tells a lot right there, bro. And I'm asking you, Witty, do not censor my interview, bro. Don't censor me for bro.
Yeah, I definitely am trying to make sure that we keep everything.
I can say with a dropout 20 blood, because he was. I can say he's not talking about the cases that he caught, because that's true. I'm not saying that he dropped out. I'm saying that he dropped out the gang life, and why is he so fascinated with the gang culture? I can say that. I can say that. He reports my videos. I can say that. I can say that I can say I think he like. I can say that. Why can't I say that?
Now that gets to a kid. When it comes to something like that, now you're talking about it,
bro. I look at homie. That is, hey, listen, bro. That is not illegal for me to say I believe. Like, that's not illegal, bro. Now, if I got up here and said I seen him, or I said that he's straight up, then okay. But I can get up on this and say I think he like, bro. I can say that. Why can't I say that? Please tell me why I can't say that.
That's tough because, like I said, it's a protected class of people. So you're dealing with a protected class of people. Things get sketchy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can report a video and say whatever, and I have no...
Bro. If you worried about somebody reporting your videos, then you shouldn't be talking to him like they your friend. He shouldn't even be able to hit your DM then, bruh. If you can't run your platform the way you want to run your platform, then because I'm gonna keep it real. I bash and I bash Munchie B. I bash them dudes over there, bro. So if you ain't trying to have that, bro, then I don't think why am I on this platform? If I can't speak my mind like everybody in this could do, feel me? Like Nina Boy set up on your platform, talk about how Snoop Dogg don't with me, how he talked to Daz. You put it in the caption, Snoop Dogg says he don't with Snoopy Badazz. Nina Boy says, it's in your caption. It's in your shorts. So if you ain't censoring none of the negative things, you don't know if that's true. You don't know if he really talked to Daz. You don't know what Snoop Dogg ain't told you. So why is it if I can't say blood like then why the is all the hearsay about me on your platform?
You gotta fit. That's fair. That's fair. Well,
I'm just saying though, bro. You're basically letting. Hey, look it. You're basically letting dude into not letting Snoopy Badazz say what he gotta say, because I can get on here and say I think like bull. Munchie peed in the bed till he was 14. He wear a diaper to bed. I can say that. Why can't I say that? They say everything negative and false about me under the sun. So why can't I get up on a platform and do my thing? Even Adam lets me do that. Adam 22. He don't censor nothing out. Okay, so nigga, let's run the content, bro. Them dudes.
I'm not scared. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting it out there because I think being transparent and communicating these things is better. You know?
Blood, look at Witty. This is a Snoopy Witty. This is a Snoopy interview, bro. You gonna let me get my rocks off or not?
You definitely gonna get go there a little bit.
So let's do it, blood. Like you can't censor me though, bro. You can't do that to a gangster, bro. Now, especially somebody that all they do is talk negatively about on the internet. So when I come do an interview, you are my voice to the streets, bro. Don't do that, bro. You my way to get my side and how I feel about the situation out there. Don't let them. He did the same thing to Cam Capone, bro.
Nah, that's fair. Nah,
I'm just saying, bro. Don't do me like that, bro. Don't do me like that, bro, because you don't do them other dudes like that, bro. Bro, dead homies, straight up.
Man, so what we could do, man, let's go ahead and continue, man. Go ahead.
Okay, let's go, bro.
Let's go, man. I wanted to talk about this part, still on the King Pill topic. So speaking of King Pill, there was another situation that happened where King Pill looked like he was trying to fight Adam 22.
That was weak.
When you seen that video, what'd you think?
Man, I thought it was some punk, and it proved everything that I was saying. It proved everything that I was saying about King Pill. You know what I'm saying? That he's a buster, that he picks his battles, homie, and he's a follower, bro. Like, how you trying to fight Adam 22 for $200 when Aunt Hefe just marked you out? You know what I'm saying? I think he was really mad about the Aunt Hefe shit, and he knew it was going to hit the internet, so he was trying to get something to cover that up.
Now, the way that the story was told was that he was owed $200 and he was looking to collect. Now, Adam 22 thought that, okay, he wanted to collect later on, but he obviously wanted to collect that same day.
Mm-hmm.
So he ended up rushing Adam 22, or not rushing him, but pressing him. And then things got out of hand. He started tearing up the studio as he exited, man.
Yeah, that was some punk, bro. That was some punk. No, I don't think, like, Adam 22 ain't a saint. You feel what I'm saying? Blood ain't no saint, but at the same token, though, like, it was corny what King Pill did, though. But that's that Chino Hill shit.
It was interesting, man. It was interesting. All right, man. So we'll get off of King Pill, and we're going to talk about something else next, man.
Yeah, let's go.
I want to go actually to this other situation that you had recently. Now, why were you out there in Toronto, Snoopy Badazz?
Toronto. What was I in Toronto? When was I in Toronto?
I thought you were in Toronto during the time that they were having like the Drake thing or whatnot.
Oh no, I wasn't out there. I wasn't out there for that. Hell no.
Okay, my bad.
Okay,
my
cool,
bad.
cool.
So then we'll leave that one alone.
It's cool.
Now, okay. Recently, we've seen a whole bunch of situations where different podcasters have been clashing back and forth. Obviously, one of the biggest personalities on social media is DJ Academics. Huge platform, huge reach.
Yeah.
Always looks out for you, one of your homeboys, right?
Yeah, shout out Academics, man. Academics, cool peoples.
Now, he is into it with some guys off of Figmunity World, or specifically a guy by the name of T-Rail and another guy by the name of Smack off of a show called Back on Fig. Now, recently, they were both in the Caribbean, chilling on a vacation, and they ran into each other, and a video dropped of them actually drinking out of the same bottle and in the same section. At that time, things looked cool, but once they got back, the story got twisted, and it looks like they're back at odds. Now, Snoopy Badazz, what do you think about this situation?
Look, I just told y'all earlier in the interview, bruh, this should be fake, homie. It's a lot of hot air being blown in this internet, bruh. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hot air being blown, bruh. Nobody want to do nothing to each other, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, we doing all this popping it and doing all this. It's the niggas that ain't popping it, the niggas who ain't showing themselves in the cameras that you got to worry about. But these that got their faces in the camera, ain't none of these niggas threats. Nigga, y'all all, if you ask me, blood, pyro, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to nobody. All these want to be famous. All these want to be rich. All these want to get money. They want to be rappers and podcasters. They don't want to lose their life where they can do all the things they want to do at, nigga. These niggas trying to stay out of jail and stay alive, man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Just popping it. And we seen that with Trail and Academics. They done did all this popping it on the internet and seen each other and popped the bottle. Feel me? And if you said they went back to beefing?
Yeah. Now, when they got
pay
back,
them no mind. They'll be all right.
Yeah, it seems like it seems like it could have been a play. It seems like it could have been a play. You know what I mean?
Pay them no mind. Pay them no mind. Man, don't edit my out about fuck blood. Me off, Witty. I'm just letting you know that. That me off. Feel me? Feel me? Because I'm gonna tell you why it me off. Cause I just had to counter a copyright last night because of his. You feel me? I'm tired of hearing Nang trying to silence me, bro. Feel me? Don't let him silence me, bro. I think like that's why he's obsessed with me. Feel what I'm saying? I think he like. He's everybody knows he's a dropout 20. I'm tired of him calling around and getting there people like Witty trying to silence me. See, fans, y'all see what I'm talking about? I talk about it on my channel. Witty just proved it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him have you censor me, bro. Oh my mama. Now what I will say is Witty ain't got nothing to do with what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This interview says Snoopy Badazz interview, Snoopy Badazz opinions. This ain't Witty's opinion. This is who Witty's interviewing. So, nigga, if I can answer the questions how I want to answer the questions. Stop trying to censor me, bro. Not you, I'm talking to them.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Now, since you're a West Coast guy, I always got to ask you about a lot of these new West Coast characters out there, man. Now, there's a guy that's emerging now by the name of OG Gumby. Now, have you caught any of this stuff about OG Gumby?
Do I got anything to say about him?
Yeah.
I'm tired of these old ass. Go sit the down, I mean. Dead homies, blood. Like I'm just disgusted. It's like, cause all these want to be seen. All these want to be somebody like, and what is OG Gumby about to bring to the table? He can't rap. He can't sing. He's not funny. Well, he gonna bring all that Hoover anger to the internet? We got enough angry motherfuckers on the internet. I'm one of them. We don't need no more. Feel me? He's just another angry face, blood. I don't really, and plus, you know what I'm saying? I don't like how he was trying to extort Adam, bro. I don't respect that shit. On blood. And Adam better not have gave him nothing either.
He's got a wild story, man. Like his whole.
I seen the story. From my understanding, you know, from what I see, he's a real Hoover. He really one of them boys, but that don't mean that I'm not gonna say how I feel about blood. Like being really from their hood and being a killer, that don't scare me. I beef with killers all the time. Like, been beefing with shooting all my life, man. So I ain't worried about it. If he a killer or a shooter. If I got something negative to say or something that you did I don't like, I'ma speak on it. And I didn't like his energy that he brought to the internet. Feel me? We just got another miserable here now. Here we go. Throw him on in the pot with the rest of them angry ass gangbangers.
Yeah, I mean, he's an interesting dude because of how old he is. Like, he's a really old dude. And then, like, his story and then all the backstory to it, and then a lot of the
my thing, but my thing is he won a lawsuit for millions of dollars. He won a lawsuit for millions of dollars, and you sitting up talking about somebody ain't did nothing for the community. Why you ain't took none of the money, the millions that you had and did something for the community? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about what Adam needs to do. Like, blood, you sued the police for somebody. He sued somebody and got millions of dollars, blood, and he don't know jumper talking about somebody armed something. And he most likely they look out for nobody. Hey, man, get out of here, blood. I'm just tired of these new faces, blood. Niggas make the city look crazy, bro. And I don't got no problem with Gumby. You know what I'm saying? I respect his gang banging as a Hoover, but that's it. Like, he don't look like no hell of a businessman or anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he a hell of a rapper or a comedian. He's just an angry ass that's really from Hoover that's trying to make his way on the internet.
It's an interesting time, man, where you've got a lot of these guys who are coming on as new characters in this whole social media space.
Yeah, Snoopy Badazz I'm about to be gone from this podcast in a minute, bro. I'm about to just focus on other shit. Focus on them, you know what I'm saying, my music and shit, bro, and my brand, my Red Mafia family brand. I'm finna focus on that, bro. Like, I really don't give a about this nigga. It's a lot of talking, bro. Dead homies, like, you know what I'm saying? Most of these niggas that's on the internet talking can't fight or ain't go shoot or kill nobody, so this they comfortable space. It's like Munchie B. Nigga, oh yeah, did I ever finish telling you about him getting slapped? Did we ever?
No, we were just about to get into that.
Okay, yeah, I'll wait till you ask me.
Yeah, nah. But man, since you bring it up, man, let's go there, man. So there's a rumor that Munchie B got slapped by one of his own homeboys from his own hood. Now, Munchie B, well-known member of Inglewood family, you know, kind of the face almost right now.
That's what they call him over there in this hood. They don't call him the mayor. They be clowning him, calling him mess. They call him. This is what they call him in the Inglewood families. They call him Messy Munchie. Or Munchie the mascot. They don't call him the mayor or all that. He's rarely even Munchie B. Is Munchie the mascot or Messy Munchie over there in the Inglewood families, bro?
Really? Now, the rumor was that he got slapped. Now, the reason why, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you got your information. So what do you think about that whole situation?
Man, it's facts because I posted the picture after he got slapped and reported it because it was a screenshot from channel from a segment that they did. His homie sent it to me and said, man, look, that's around the time. And they got the bruise right there. And I looked at it. First, the big homie from VTP noticed it. Then his homie sent it to me. And I'm like, damn, so he really got slapped. And then his other homie confirmed it. I'm like, damn, and they just sent me the picture of the who did it and all that. They said Munchie B pulled up to a meeting at Darby Park and walked up and got slapped and then didn't know where it came from. They said blood fell all over the table, glasses off and all that shit, my mama. You feel me? And then told him, I guess he had his name in his mouth. And they said, keep my fucking name out your mouth. On Bloods, nigga. And Munchie didn't do it. He just had to sit there and ride that out. He didn't leave right when it happened. He just sat there and just, but you know, they're used to Munchie B taking L's over there in the Inglewood families. You know what I'm saying? He done been shot on 3 different occasions by his homies. And these are facts. He done been, you know what I'm saying? He done been beat up by his big homies. Like, he's a victim from over there, bro. He ain't nobody, bro. And the real, shout out to the real Inglewood families. They know I'm not lying. Blood is a victim from IFG, my nigga. He's always been on the short end of the stick, whether he caught a fade or whether it was a pistol. On my mama. And everything they say about Blood, as far as him being a shooter and killer, everybody that's saying that ain't never seen him doing nothing. Everybody repeating what they heard, man. Munchie ain't never did shit, bro.
Now, they said he was actually shot. Is this true by somebody who was this sounds crazy. I don't know.
Look at he by his own hood. Yeah.
They said it was some dude. He was like kind of like he was known as a dancer type dude or something.
No. That's not the dude that shot him. That's the dude who put the money up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You feel me? But
the dude was affiliated with.
Dude that knocked Munchie's eyesight out is still around. He's still around. He's still alive, living his life. Like, that's not dead, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's the shit I be saying, bro. Like, they be praising these buster rap niggas pull up to their hood, get slapped. But the Inglewood families, That's a reputable hood. You feel me? They understand the politicking. They understand the real shit. So they not gonna speak negative about one of their homies in public. They gonna make their hood business is their hood business. You know what I'm saying? So they not gonna come, a lot of them ain't gonna come out and say Munchie's a or Munchie's a buster and all this shit. They not gonna say that, but they know it. They gonna keep that within them because they understand if he look bad, they hood look bad, which I understand. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let the niggas know that told me everything about Munchie from Inglewood family. It was like 6 of them. I recorded you niggas. Dead homies, and it is what it is, man. You feel me? Because gotta start standing on the shit that they say, bro. If he's a buster, he's a buster. It shouldn't be no but niggas know he's a buster in his hood, but y'all letting him influence the blood core and the bloods across all across the United States, across LA, because they think he real, because y'all not saying nothing. Nah, blood, that shit need to be public, bro. Dead homies, man. A lot of this shit need to be public. Not saying I'm about to drop anything soon, but I got it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's just me done, nigga. Like, I care about this Paru shit. I care about this blood shit. Not saying I care about it like I want to be accepted or because of the crew. Man, these niggas that claim Paru and claim blood. I don't do it for you, nigga. That's what niggas got to get through their head, blood. I'm not a Paru for you, nigga. Blood. Nigga, this ain't about accept. I go to war with everybody in the blood and Paru card as a Paru. So get that through you heads, blood. This ain't for acceptance. This for me. You feel me? And I say that to say, nigga, that mother. I forgot what I was gonna say, blood on pyro, nigga. I got. What did you ask me so I can understand where I went?
It was all leading back to.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was saying. So I say that to say this, blood, nigga. If a nigga's a buster, he's a buster. If he's a mark, he's a mark. That's the problem. The real niggas is dead or off working or really just don't care about this shit. And they not speaking up for the buster ass niggas that ain't never slid on nobody, that always get beat up. They used to in the bed till they was 14. They got peanut butter put in their. Y'all letting these niggas run rapid, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying, my nigga? And it's like, nigga, if y'all care about this P and this B shit, niggas would have been got that Munchie for he doing on bloods.
Now, to be real, to go back to something that you had said in your live, you did stomp on that a lot. You talked about the history of gangsters and how they were supposed to be militant and not a joke. You know what I mean? And how things have changed a lot. You talked about and you said that specifically for the B and the P, but you also said even in the C, you see like different people emerge or whatnot who kind of, things have kind of taken, more comical route.
Shout out Jalik. Jalik said some real blood. She said, LA ain't got nothing but commercial ass gang banging. And blood, she's not lying, bro. She from Sacramento, bro. Like when she said that, I said she hit that shit on the head. This shit ain't nothing but some commercialized gangbanging, bro. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't solid. This shit ain't real. This shit ain't what the gangbanging fairy tale is over with, man. Y'all see me up here, blood. I'm up here in a crew neck, some shades, and a hat on, blood. This right here is over with, my nigga. Don't do this no more, bro. That the type of gangsters y'all fell in love with, the khakis, Jerry Curls, that what you looking at right here, it don't exist no more, bro. You looking at one of a kind. You looking at a dinosaur right now, blood. It don't exist, bro. The only reason I look like this, because this what made me fall in love with this gangbanging culture. This right here. Dead homies, blood. It don't exist no more. I gotta see dreads. I gotta see skinny jeans. I gotta see Crips wearing red, Bloods wearing blue. I didn't start this shit. I didn't start doing this for that. You know what I'm saying, blood? This is watered down, bro. So to you that's getting put on hoods out of state and whatever, blood, because y'all think this shit still like Boys in the Hood. No, more like O-Block, man. Home Bloods. Without all the killings that much. So, nigga, this shit watered down, blood. Like, I feel like everybody's looking for something that don't exist in this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the type of gangsters we grew up looking at, blood, them niggas don't exist no more, bro.
Nah, you make a valid point.
I'm a dinosaur. I'm a dinosaur, bro. I still wear khakis. I'm a black and S.A. still dressed like this. But I'm a black and I dress like this, blood. The homie Brazy Joke told me the other day, blood, he had on a Pendleton, bro. He said I was wearing a Pendleton, my and the told me don't ever wear that again. That's some old shit. Made my have to reevaluate his whole closet, blood. No, that's crazy to me, blood. I'm like this is that's original gangster. Like, so I don't know, bro. Like, I just guess that's why I created the Red Mafia family. It's Angel Lane, the Red Mafia family, the same thing, blood. They keep saying, oh, you got rid of that, but it's still Angel Lane. It's the same. The words are synonymous to each other, my nigga. You feel me? That's why I'm doing my own thing, blood. I gotta have around me like me. I can't gangbang with these skinny jean, colorful ass. I'm sorry, blood. I understand change. I understand, nigga. It's a new era, blood. But I'm stuck. I'm sorry. I tried to do the little King Von, Lil Durk look, blood. I can't do it, bro. I don't feel comfortable, blood. I like the gangster shit, my nigga. I'm sorry, bro. I can't follow the new trends, blood.
I think a lot of people will respect that because, you know,
I'm keeping it 100. I can't do it because I didn't start banging for that. That ain't what attracted me to this lifestyle. So I can't start banging for that, blood. I can't start dressing like these and all this and then still call myself a Pyru. To me, that ain't Pyru. Not let them censor me, bro. He don't want me to put out there the truth about him that he's a dropout banger. He's a dropout 20 blood. He don't want nobody to know that. He don't want nobody to know that he went to jail. Because why? People's going to say, why are you speaking on everybody else's background and not your own? Do you understand what I'm saying? What journalist or blogger gets on the internet and tell people's story, but they haven't told theirs yet? What sense do that make? That don't make any sense. You put in a journalist's career, his story is the first story he is to write and learn before he can learn other people's stories. He don't even tell his story, bro. But as soon as I get on the platform and point that out, they getting calls. Oh, don't say this. Don't say that. Look, bro, I ain't never told on nobody. Them platforms that's posting the paperwork, y'all need to ask them, where's the police report to this case? We don't want to see court transcripts. We don't want to see Snoopy on the stand. We seen him on the stand. Where's TC's statement on the stand? Where's the police report so we can know how this dude got caught? You cannot get on the internet and call somebody a snitch or a rat, but you're not presenting all the paperwork. You're putting a piece of it up. That's what you call defamation of character. Because you're trying to manipulate the person into thinking that this man is a rat instead of putting it out there and letting everybody come to their own determination. That's the problem that I have with them as bro. And that should tarnish detective credibility, bro. You're supposed to put it all out there, bro. You're supposed to put all that out there, bro. You don't supposed to put a piece of it up.
Now, to be honest, and to be fair, we're definitely going to leave everything that you said today up just so you can say your piece. You know what I'm saying? I feel what you're saying right there.
Can I say that I think he like, that's why he obsessed with me?
Right there, I'll say I don't know that for a fact. I don't know about
you don't gotta know it. I know it. This is my interview. What are you talking about? This ain't a witty interview. This is Snoopy Badazz. This is Snoopy Badazz. I can say how I feel.
That's true. That's true.
You know what's crazy? That's how I know he really like because he don't want me to say that on camera. Like, he's talking about my sexuality. Bro, so a person could get on this internet and say Snoopy like and all that. You want to know why? Well, you want to know why? Because I know I don't. You ain't gonna see me with it. You ain't gonna catch me. You ain't gonna, if you dig into my background, you ain't gonna hear stuff about me. So if I get up here and say, think like he get mad, what does that tell you?
I don't know, man. It
that part.
But in all fairness, if you look at any of my interviews that I've ever done, there's certain words that I always bleep out. So you know what I'm saying? I won't if I bleep.
I believe likes people of the same gender as him. I believe that. I'm not saying you believe it, Witty. You feel me? But I believe that. And that's why I believe he's obsessed with me. He won't let me go. He won't leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I think he got a crush on me. I do.
That's wild, man. Now Now that you said your piece and you really got that off your chest. I mean, you got a lot off your chest, right?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, yeah. Nina Boy saying that Snoop Dogg don't with me.
Let's go there next then. Let's talk about the whole Nina Boy and the chaining situation. Now, recently, Nina Boy himself was able to link up with Snoop Dogg, him, Compton Rick Rock, and a couple of other bloggers, you know? And he had recently done an interview on our platform where he talked about you and your affiliations with Snoop Dogg or your close relationship with Snoop Dogg or whatnot. And, you know, that video of Snoop Dogg putting the chain on you, it came out in just last year. It wasn't
it came out 2022.
It wasn't 2022?
Yeah, 2022.
Okay, I thought it was 2024. My bad. But it wasn't that long ago, right? And it seems like there's been a little bit of debate between you, Nina Boy, and what's going on there. But I wanted to get your opinion, Snoopy Badazz. Go ahead, put it out there.
For one, what the do me and Snoop got to do with Nina Boy? Let's start there. Me and Blood relationship ain't got to do with me and Nina Boy. Him even speaking on my situation or praying on my downfall shows the and the hater in him in the first place. And he talking about Daz don't with me, Daz. It's Bloods, nigga. Nobody give a about Daz. Daz a fake ass Crip. He's a fake Crip from Mississippi, nigga, and didn't come to Long Beach until Snoop Dogg got a record deal. He came out here to rap. They cousin told me that. So we don't give a about Daz. I got respect for Snoop. I don't agree with how he dealt with my situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't respect nobody that would tell me something in private or continue to tell me things in private, but, you know, it's not said publicly. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I got love for you feel me? I'm always going to respect Snoop because that's my namesake. But do I agree with things he do? Hell nah. Do I agree with how he dealt with my situation? Hell nah. But whatever me and him got going on, it don't got to do with Nina Boy, bitch. Home my mama. So just based on the fact that he's worried about what me and Snoop got going on shows you that he's and he's a hater. What kind of the grown-ass man named himself Nina Boy, like I said before. You feel me? But far as Daz, I don't give a about him. Him, dead homie. On my mama. But that's how I feel about that, though.
Now, what about Compton Rick Rock? It seems like he doesn't say anything. I don't think he's ever said anything negative about you.
I don't got no problem with Compton Rick Rock, but, you know, you see who a person is when they don't need you. You know what I'm saying? When a person don't need you no more, and you know you get the real them. You know, everybody's cool when they trying to make it and trying to figure out a way. You know what I'm saying? You know, you get the humble person. You know what I'm saying? But the moment they, you know, feel like they don't need you, man. You know what I'm saying? They change, bro. And that's really how I look at the situation with me and Compton Rick Rock. It's still love on my end though, but do I respect how he moved when it came to me? Nah, hell nah.
Now, Snoopy, in your endeavors on social media and running your YouTube page.
Oh yeah, let me say this. Hold on, let me say this real quick. You see how you didn't say nothing when I said something about Compton Rick Rock and Daz? You need to keep that energy when I'm speaking on. Just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, I mean,
I have to get.
Hey, it is what it is, though.
Yeah.
Now, all right, man. Nah, you got that one off. I'll give you that. That's for.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
you see,
that's for sure. That's for sure. But then let's talk about your YouTube page, man.
Yeah. What's up with it? Red Mafia Family Bloods. That's my. Yeah. I made my own up. So what? Red Mafia Family. That's mine. www.redmafiafamily.com is on the way. Follow us on Instagram, Red Mafia Family, no underscores, my nigga. That's my movement. They keep asking where I'm from. Snoopy Badazz from Bompton, Red Mafia Family. So what? Angel Lang, my nigga. Just had to put that out there. Now y'all know where I'm from. I'm from some made up that I created. If you feel like me, you can come on home. On Bloods. And we're going to leave it at that.
Solid. Now you have a bunch of, like, you're consistent with your lives, man. And a bunch of your lives, there's an ongoing theme of you keeping up with the daily topics that go on social media. But something that I see consistently is you going at a lot of the characters that come out of No Jumper. And one of those specifically being a guy by the name of TC. So what is up with this guy TC, and what is the situation with that?
TC is not a no jumper cast member. He's a snitch. He's a nigga that snitched on himself, that's sitting in jail, miserable. He mad because me and him put a play to try to get him heat of passion. You know what I'm saying? That's the dude that told on himself that can't deal with it, but want to make it seem like I told on him to just so he can be in good favor. He's somebody that I barely even knew, homie. I knew the dude probably 5-10 minutes of my life, homie. You know what I'm saying? He killed the homie on accident. Well, when he did it, I didn't even see him, nigga. As soon as I turned around, I heard shots and started running. So I didn't even know what it looked like, nigga. I didn't know shit. And when the homie mama brought me back to the scene, you know what I'm saying? When homie mama brought me back to the scene, I just told him anything. I said, man, somebody jumped out the bushes, started shooting, and gave him a description that didn't even match TC, homie. And went on about my business, homie. Then like a year or two later, I catch my own attempted murder, you know, regarding some bullshit. And I'm in the county. And when I'm in the holder tank, you know, the police say my name. You know what I'm saying? And when they said my name, you know, I noticed they're looking at me. So I'm like, what's up, homie? He like, hey, man, he was real humble. I was bigger than him. The guy was shackled up. He told me, he said, hey, man, I want to take the time to apologize to you, bro, to say sorry. And I didn't even, his first words ever to me was, I'm sorry. And I'm like, sorry for what? He said, man, your homie Worm. He said, man, that was me. And I looked at him, and cold thing about it, I didn't even know they had the nigga in jail, bro. I didn't even know they even had somebody arrested for the murder. I didn't know nothing because I didn't follow the case. You know what I'm saying? So when I was in, so then he said, man, the DA is going to try to use you as a witness. And I'm like, or I said, well, I ain't got no subpoena or nothing like that. I'm not with it. He was like, no, we could switch that around. He said, bro, I need your help, bro. He said, look, that was an accident. He told me how it was an accident. He told me how he didn't like Rashid Muslim. That's why he had Sharif gun on him. It was just up, bro. And so he asked me, can I help him? I said, I don't know, homie. So then when I go back to my holding tank, the dudes in the holding tank was saying, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get on the stand and help the get off. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel me? You get up there and make it look good for old boy. And that's what I did. I went with his story. For me, I said he looked scared when he killed the homie. I said he did not try to kill me. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody be saying, oh, but you pointed him out. Yes, I did. I had to point him out. If my story going with his and I'm trying to convince them he didn't try to kill me, I got to let them know I know what he looked like, or he might have got found guilty of trying to kill me because they be like, this don't even remember. You get what I'm saying? So I tried to do the nigga solid. You feel what I'm saying? And it's crazy because if he would have beat this case, he wouldn't be calling me no snitch. He wouldn't be talking right now. But based on the fact that, you know, he lost to the charges that he admitted to, that's his fault, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But me, if I would have got up there and you would have got acquitted of the murder, nigga, your ass wouldn't be talking shit. So based on the fact because you lost it and been sitting there 20 years, you got to find somebody to try to hold accountable for you telling on yourself. And like I said, that platform ran by detective. They hide the police report. They hide TC's initial statement at the scene. They hide his statement on the motherfucking stand. They just hide and bro, just to make me look bad. And TC, he just started trying to say I told on him. That's what everybody don't understand, bro. Because detective reached out with him and he see a light at the end of the tunnel with detective. Well, if you let me use you for content, you know what I'm saying? Use you and your story with the Snoopy Badazz dude for content. I can help you on your appeal. I can help you get out. And if you need anything, any kind of legal advice or legal work, you can hit me up and I'll get you that. You saying that to a nigga that ain't got nobody, that's been locked up for 20 years, homie. That ain't got nobody that owns the nigga. Hell yeah, he gonna take that. Oh, so you just need me to say, flip it around and say that the nigga told on me? Oh, I got you back. Cause I'm for damn sure ain't gonna do nothing for him. So why not throw me under the bus? It's a win-win for TC. He ain't got to lose. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know, but the reality is he told on himself, bro. I was up there to help the bro, and I helped him. You know what I'm saying? He got found not guilty of trying to kill me. He only got found guilty of what he's admitted to. But Detective constantly trying, he just manipulating the situation and using him for content when TC is the real snitch. Not only is he a snitch, his first prison term, he was PC'd up. He was in protective custody because his first prison term was for endangerment. It's in the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? So y'all sweeping his endangerment under the rug, him being the snitch. He told the police what color the car was of the people that killed his cousin at the scene. They hiding all that, trying to make me look bad, bro. They only showing what I said on the scene, bro. You can't call somebody a rat without all the paperwork, bro. The public got to see everything. What's up with it?
Yeah. Now, is he the same guy that you got into a fight with in Riverside County Jail?
I've never got into a fight with him in Riverside County. Look it, they created a lie. They didn't switch their lie up so many times. First they said TC caught me in the holder tank and slapped me because I was telling on them, right? Now, actually, everybody knows this. Everybody that look at this know this. That been to LA County, that been to Riverside County Jail, LA County Jail, even every county jail. If you are snitching on somebody in the police report, you follow me, right? If you snitching on somebody in the police report, you guys are going to be keepaways, bro. There is no mixing, y'all. There would have been no way me and him would have landed in the same holding tank if I was snitching on him in the initial police report, which I wasn't. So you telling me that, so for one, we was in the holding tank together, so that proves right there I didn't tell on him. Another thing that proves, they said he slapped me. So he slapped me for snitching. How did he slap me for snitching and it wasn't brought up in court and I didn't tell about that? Make it make sense, man. If I'm telling on you, I'm telling on you. I'm going to say you slapped me. I'm going to say you tried to kill me. I'm going to say all that Did nothing. That's the first time I ever heard that he slapped me. Was what, this year, Reggie Joe? We heard this year. They made that up this year. First the detective tried to stand on it when I was talking to him on the phone like a year ago when it first came out. He said, man, we got it in the court transcripts. We got him saying, we got them talking about you getting slapped. And I said, show it to me. He couldn't even show it to me because that's about, like, they over there just creating lies, bro. What you say, bro?
I said, they kicked your statement out because you lied. There was different stories from me.
Oh, yeah. And then the homie, man, he read at the end. I didn't even see this part. He read at the end of the appeal. It said they didn't even use my statement because they know I was lying because my statement didn't match the same made statement at the scene. Because at the scene, I really didn't see nothing. This is why, this is why they're hiding the police report.
He lost only because
he admitted.
He remembered what happened. In the heat of passion, you don't supposed to remember.
So basically, he was trying to get the heat of passion, and in the heat of passion, you're not supposed to remember anything. You're supposed to have blanked out and did it because you're in the heat of passion. He, based on the fact that he took the stand and told the whole story and admitted to it, they know it wasn't heat of passion. So he lost his case based off that. It don't got to do with Melvin Banks, Snoopy Badazz.
Now, and this is the question I have yet to hear anybody say, and I hate to make it seem like I'm not playing the middle and just trying to, take sides here.
Holla at me.
But what would benefit you to tell on him?
Nothing. I was locked up on my own attempted murder, but I didn't get offered no money for that. My attempted murder was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So I didn't have nothing to gain for that, nigga. I was blood. I was listening to the I was in jail.
How come nobody ever asked that?
No, I was listening to the that I was in jail with at the time and him. Everybody that was around me at that time said, you supposed to take that and go make it look good for blood. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody told me that, oh, you don't supposed to take the stand and say anything. Everybody said, yeah, you could take the stand, but you got to make it look good for him. Don't tell on him. If the on trial was saying, I did not do it, and you get up on the stand and you say, yes, you did, that's snitching. If a saying I did it and it was an accident, and he got on the stand and said that, then you get on the stand and confirm that he looked scared and he didn't try to kill you to help his situation, to confirm his story, that's not snitching. Y'all not about to bend the rules on me, because that's all y'all doing. Tell detective, show the police report at the scene of Snoopy Badazz's statement at the scene. We don't want to see the court transcripts no more. Now it's time to bust out that police report. We want to see that police report so y'all can see that TC snitched on. He snitched on everybody that was involved. Snitched on his cousin, snitched on himself, snitched on the that killed his cousin, told every guy. He told everything to try to get up out to try to get sympathy from the police at the police station. The description I gave him didn't match him. I didn't even see nobody. I just said anything. I said, man, somebody jumped out the bushes. Gave a description, and guess what? It ain't even no bushes at the scene. Where the homie Worm got killed, ain't even no bushes close enough for it to jump out of. So that tells you what I was just saying anything. You feel what I'm saying? Then it says, they showing in the police report where it says defendant said this. For one, homie, defendant, they're not calling you the defendant in paperwork. You are by your name or you are the suspect. Once they start calling you a defendant in paperwork, that's not the police report. That's court transcripts, bro. And that's what people don't understand. Tell them to show y'all some paperwork where they're not calling TC the defendant, where they're calling him the suspect at. Then we gonna get to the bottom of this shit. But they're not gonna show it to y'all because they're hiding it. They're purposely hiding it to make me look bad. That's why on all these platforms, you would just see what Melvin Banks said. You ain't gonna see what TC said. Because they know if they show y'all everything, you can't call me the rat word. Like I told you, they trying to get me smoked. This ain't no game, bro. They playing with names, livelihoods. As soon as I put out the truth, here they come trying to report a video or jumping in DM trying to get them to censor me.
That's wild, man. Now, what do you think about this situation that took place where Munchie B looked like he had a gun on him at No Jumper?
He did that. He did that because I just threatened him with popping up there. He thought that was going to intimidate me. But all that just told me what kind of firepower to come with. That's if I decided to come. I'm not saying I'm going to go do anything, because if I seen Munchie B, I'm not going to attack him. I'm not going to try to shoot him. I'm not going to try to beat him up. But I'm going to let everybody know that he ain't going to do either. He ain't going to do a thing. That's why he don't want to have to sit down with me. Because he know he got to keep the same exact energy when it comes to me that he keep when I'm not around in my face. He can't do it. He don't have the heart or the power to do it. He's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So he don't want that to be seen to the world. That's really why he won't sit down with me. Dead homies. He know I ain't a snitch. All know I ain't a snitch. They just using that to hide behind a busterism. You know what I'm saying? So he doing that to purposely run from it.
You feel like he flashed the gun on purpose just to, as a scare tactic?
Yeah, it was a scare tactic. For me, he was capping. I wouldn't doubt if that was fake.
It seems like it could have been. I
wouldn't doubt if it was fake, blood. Pyro. I don't know anybody paying nothing attention.
Now, when it comes to a lot of the things that go viral on the West Coast, man, it's always some back and forth stuff, and it does heavily, revolve around No Jumper. So it seems like we're reacting to a lot of the No Jumper content, but it's a lot of the stories that I think you'll be familiar with, some of the players and stuff. So that's why we're going there. But there's a guy by the name of Almighty Suspect, one of the long-standing members of No Jumper, who recently got into an altercation with one of the newer guys, but immediately afterwards got locked up. Now, there was some debate about him get locked up, PC, all that. A lot of people said he didn't PC up. What is your interpretation of that whole situation?
Almighty Suspect was carrying a lot of negative energy. He was arrogant. He didn't appreciate that he was in a good spot. God blessed him with a good job after his failed rap career. You know what I'm saying? He just wasn't humble, He would help people go get on No Jumper, then throw it up in their face. You know what I'm saying? He just carried a lot of bad energy, bro. And I think he just reached the point where he self-destructed on me. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't putting out nothing good. He was just negative, bro. It came back to him.
Seems like it, man. But it looks like he's finally out. He's telling his story, and it looks like he's doing better. So we'll see how that goes, because, he's one of the...
Is he out?
Yeah, he's out.
He out?
Yeah. They talked to him on the phone and things like that, and he kind of told his side of the story or whatnot like that.
Okay.
You've talked about today, Snoopy Badazz. It wouldn't be right unless I gave you the floor to shout out everything that you got coming out in the future. Any things, if you got a movie coming, if you got a new album coming, you got a new song. But there was one thing I wanted to talk to you about right before we get to that, before we get to those shots. I was going to ask you, you said something, and it just prompted a question. And it was talking about the state of hip hop, the state of podcasting, and the state of different things, and how you're trying to bring something old back. I saw with the clips just...
No. I'm not trying to bring nothing old back. I'm trying to restore the West to its correct order.
Okay, nah, and that's almost...
You get what I'm saying? That's like the police saying, oh, our old uniforms, there is no old police uniforms. That their uniforms is their uniforms. Nigga, like, your uniform is your uniform. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
But in the same vein of what you're saying, you see what the clips just did. Stick to the formula, did what they did, sold over 100K the first week. These guys haven't dropped the album in 15, or I think.
Yeah, because, like, come on, man. Like, man, look, I tried to listen to some LA rap music the other day, man. And nigga, I keep it real, when I first heard it, I thought it was some Chicago Lil Durk. I said, okay, some more Chicago shit, them niggas with some Compton. I said, what the on Bloods? I said, yeah. Gangbanging as I knew it is over with, bruh. For me, that's why if you still like the old school, listen, let me say this real quick, Witty. If you still like the gangster shit, the real power, the real blood, that G, the Red Mafia family, man. We gonna have all that real gangster for y'all, man. You ain't gotta worry about that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You feel me? We gonna keep it original over here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying it might be something the game's missing. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it is what the game's missing, because these is corny. I'm gonna keep it real. But look, I'm gonna be honest with you though. If didn't gangbang, if these Compton LA didn't gangbang, and they dressed and rapped and looked the way they looked, then that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, you know, when you start gangbanging, that's like joining the army, man. And when you go into the army have a dress code, bro. And they got a way you gotta present yourself, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And these niggas, like these niggas is all over the place, bro. Like I see a gang that was supposed to be civilians and squares and pretty boys, pimps and all that, trying to gangbang. That's what I see. That's all you see in LA, Watts, and Compton. You see everybody's hood is practically a fashion show, man. None of you should have gangbanged. Go take your ass to the studio or go play basketball or go get a job or something, bro. These ain't gangbangers, bro, because the originals know there was a certain dress code to this shit. We got niggas like King Peel walking around. And that's under UBN paperwork. That looks like that. This shit over with, bro. On Bloods. That's why this the Red Mafia family, man. That's why I do what I do. Angel Line. RMF.
Now, with all that being said, Snoopy Badazz, the lane is yours. Go ahead and shout out everything that you got coming in the future.
Man, shout out that me blood. My Brady Joke right here, Village Clown blood. Shout out my Brady Joke blood. It's my gangster. You know what I'm saying, blood? And I want to put out there, blood, whatever I do is what I do. That's my, you know what I'm saying? But y'all can't hold nobody accountable of what I say or what I do. Blood is own man. I'm my own man. I respect Blood. Certain things he say, he respects certain things I say. We not gonna always agree. So if I get on this internet and I say some crazy, Blood probably don't even know about it either, Blood. So don't hold Blood accountable for what I say, man. Shout out to all the real Paw Rules and Bloods that with me. You know what I'm saying? My Westside Paw Rule, from Nellis, from Capanella, from Fruittown, from Bonnie Hunters. All y'all, my Athens Blood, all my that Snoopy Badazz blood, cause my PDL on Bloods, cause no Blood, like you trying to make it seem like the Nick Bloods and Parus don't me. Blood, every time I bump into a homie and a homie see me in traffic, I get love. Am I lying, Blood? On Bloods, the homies give me love, Blood, from Bompton to Pasadena to Pomona. When I see homies, it's love, Blood. They lock my bees and tell me keep smashing on you. So stop listening to my haters on the internet, Blood. On Paru, Snoopy Badazz, Red Mafia family, Angel Lang, though. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing, Blood. That's the brand, homie.
And that's what's up, Snoopy Badazz.
I appreciate you, Witty. Don't censor me, though.
We good.